Stop trying to find the perfect combination of emails and texts that are going to get you some amazing sharp rate. That isn't the thing that's going to get your clients more shows. But on this video, I will show you the thing that will get you more shows. And to show you how powerful that thing is, here is a quick screenshot of what someone said after they went through what I'm about to show you. As you can see, they went from a 10 to 20% show rate to a 65% plus show rate. So trust me, this is the thing you want to learn if you want to get an amazing show rate for your clients. What I'm about to show you is taken from a live coaching call that I did. So forgive the quality. The quality is not the best, but listen to the words that I'm saying, listen to what I'm telling the guy, and from there you can then also see good improvements, big improvements on your sharp rate. So make sure, listen in and take notes.
I'll tell you what, let's just do a quick role play. Like if we're doing some sort of sales thing, right? I'm gonna ask you a question, and when you answer it, I want you to kind of answer a little bit like sheepishly, a little bit like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
answer it like a little bit like not 100%, right? Okay, cool. So let's say we're on a sales call. I've just showed you something, blah blah blah. I've just showed you, let's say. Oh no, actually, let's do this. Let's say you're a lead of my, like you're one of my leads, right? And you think that AI voice is the thing that you should do, right? And I've just explained to you AI voice. I actually made a video on this today. I've explained to you why AI voice right now isn't the thing that works, right? And so okay, so I've just explained AI voice to you, blah blah. I go, yeah. So Marvin, does that all make sense?
Yeah, it does, but yeah,
Don't even say the yeah, but just say yes, right? So does that
okay,
all make sense?
yeah, it does.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't make sense, like it's really important to make sure you understand this point, and then I'll start diving into like maybe asking specific things about the AI like the point I'm trying to make is like that the way you said it's perfect, right? People say it all the time. They go, no, I agree. It's like, but I know you don't agree. Like, and so if I move on at this point, right? It's like there's that thing in the back. It's the elephant, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
there. It's going to stop you from getting that sale. So you need to make sure that you can really address it and sell them essentially on the fact that they should listen to you, right? So this is more like sales training at this point, but it's all cool. I'll go through it. It's like when you're trying to convince someone of something, if I just say to you, Marvin, you're wrong. This is the right. You're not going to listen to me. You're going to
Yeah.
immediately just be like, just I don't give it. Like you're just going to like not
Yeah.
listen to me at all, right?
Yeah.
If I say to you, if I go to you, oh Marvin, why do you've got to ask questions to help break down their belief and then have some kind of like proof and give them the benefit around why they should listen to you. So, for example, if we're doing about, I'll do it. I'll try and do this on the fly. I haven't done sales calls for a while, but let's try and do this.
Mhm.
Let's do the AI voice thing again. So, you take the stance that you think AI voice is really good, and that's the thing you should do rather than having your own human calling team, right? And I'll just like do it with you, right? Um, yeah. So Marvin, what AI callers have you used so far? Like, what have you used, or why are you so confident in AI callers? What's happened recently?
Oh yeah, my last ISAs had just a bad closing rate and weren't always accurate, so I think AI will do the trick.
Okay, but why? But why AI? Why not? Could it not be the fact that maybe you just get a better ISA?
Yeah, maybe, but I think the AI just will be accurate every time, and maybe it will be also a lot cheaper. So it just can be more sure that it's actually doing the job always.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I fully get that. Like, obviously, AI is super efficient. Like, it's there. Definitely be cheaper, right? Human beings cost a lot of money. I fully get that. Well, what have you seen that's made you feel like it's going to be like 100% accurate and work every time? Have you seen something, or yeah? What have you seen?
I saw some data, but of course it's a machine, so it has to be accurate. That's why I think it will be a good idea.
You've seen a machine? Sorry, I didn't understand that. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just not a human being, so it will be always on point with timing and stuff.
Ah, okay. So, with your experience with technology, like, do you find that it's always accurate all the time? Then, like, it literally just works. I generally don't know. I'm actually asking you, like, do you find that it always works? It never breaks?
It depends, but I think on the timing it will work. Maybe on the talking side, it won't be perfect, but I think it will be enough.
Okay, so it won't be so it's not gonna be 100% accurate then. You agree with that, right?
Yeah. In
Okay.
this type of way, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you see how I'm doing that there, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
like you just said it's 100% accurate and like it's gonna work
Mhm.
perfectly. And me asking these questions about about like trying to compare AI to normal technology.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh, okay, yeah, probably wouldn't be 100% accurate. If I just said to you from the beginning, you're wrong, it's not 100% accurate, you'd be
Mhm.
like, fuck you, right? But me doing it that way, you're now agreeing with me. Like, actually, yeah, it wouldn't be
So
100% accurate.
so basically it's like a mini sales call when I book them in for the gym.
Yes, it is always like a mini sales call
Okay.
when you put them in
Yeah,
the gym.
because most of the time I think it's the issue that the people don't know what to expect in terms of getting there. Like, do they have to come with the car, with the bus, with the train, or something like that? And then I actually can book in the appointment and basically hope that everything works. But sometimes I have people where I expect that it didn't work or they canceled or no showed because they didn't have the ability to probably get there on their own terms.
I tell you what, let's let's do. I don't know what your script is, but I will be the gym. I'll be you, like calling leads. You be a gym lead, right? So you be like your typical person you normally get, and I will do like the entire call quickly. I think there's no one else here who got any questions, so we can just take
Yeah.
some time, right?
So
Um,
so basically like a 5 minute dial.
yeah, we can do a whole
Okay.
thing. I'll just do it on the fly. I'll see if I can do it, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So ring, 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 ring.
Hello. Who's there?
Hey, is that Marvin?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, Marvin. I just saw you submitted some information regarding getting into shape. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, I booked in just like a few minutes ago.
Oh, you've already booked in?
Yeah, I try to get more information about the gym because I don't know where it is and what do you really offer. So I want to just take a quick look.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
So
awesome. Yeah, awesome. Love that. I love that. So what got you interested in the gym in the first place? What kind of goals are you trying to achieve?
yeah, I don't have such a big goal, but I want to get a little bit more fit and maybe lose some weight a little bit, but just overall get in shape.
Love that, man. Yeah, get in shape, lose a little bit of weight. Love that. Has something happened recently that's kind of like triggered this?
I would say not really. It's just always that I wanted to be a little bit more in shape. I'm not severely overweight, but I think I could be more fit.
Yeah, yeah, nice, man. Do you mind me asking how old you are?
Yeah, I'm currently 32.
32. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, awesome. I'm just trying to figure out because like the thing for me is whenever we bring someone on, I want to make sure I really understand what their genuine reason is, right? We find that
Mm,
the members we bring on, the stronger their why is, the more likely they are to actually commit to it and go for it and really get
yeah.
fit in shape, right? And the more we can help you, the more I want to help you, obviously, right? So if there was nothing that actually triggered this, then absolutely not an issue. No, we can still, we can go through the program. We can explain it all to you. But if there was anything that like really triggered this and made you think, you know what, um, I want to get in shape because of the X, Y, Z, I'd love to hear it. Was there like anything at all? Or it's literally just random.
Oh yeah, I think it's just really being more fit because the in daily life I just feel so confident. I
Oh,
just
okay,
want
so
to
it's,
be more
it's
fit.
more like a confidence thing.
Maybe, yeah, but I just want to feel a little bit better.
Just
You
feel a little
know,
better.
just be fit and sporty, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Like, is it like a bit about the energy as well? Do you find your energies dipped a little bit from when you were younger?
Yeah, it could be, but I think yeah, it's normal in the
Yeah,
age.
definitely.
Like,
Oh,
but
100%. Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm 31. Like, I get it. I think especially as we get older, it's really important to make sure we look after our bodies, right? Like, well, I think when we're younger, we're in our 20s, like you'll get this, right? When we're in our 20s, like you got so much energy and like, you don't really think about health and like longevity and living like longer as. But then as you hit your 30s, you start to be like, like I better,
mm,
really start thinking about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I love that. And so. Obviously, yeah, losing weight, getting a bit more fitter, obviously more energy. I get that as well. I love that. So, is it a case of actually wanting to build a bit of muscle as well, or is it purely just like losing weight and you don't really care about? Oh, sounds a bit silly. I guess you care about the way you look, but do you want to get like a muscly physique, or is it more like a slim physique? What's your kind of aim there?
yeah, I think muscle would be also good, but definitely it's just like getting fit and getting a little bit smaller, not
Yeah, I
not
love
be
that.
as just losing weight, but muscles do not hurt if it's not too much.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Do you know where our gym? Do you know where our gym is located?
no, not really. That's why I wanted to ask and also signed in.
Okay,
That's
cool. Yeah. Are you? So do you? I'll just make up. I'll just say Berlin, right? So do you live in Berlin at the moment?
yeah, I do, but I don't know where your gym is. Maybe it's too far because I'm from the south.
Okay, cool. So our gym's in blah 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 blah. You go down this street, you click on, you go for that one.
Mhm.
This works there, blah blah blah. And then so then it's yeah, and then when you cross over, you'll be able to see, that big church building? It's next to that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. I think there is actually a church. But can you maybe send me over some information with where it is so I can maybe look?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, I'll definitely after the call. I'll send you. I'll even send you like a Google Maps link. You can just
Yeah.
click on the link. It'll
Yeah.
take you right there. Yeah. So in terms of the actual like consultation, so how it works is we work. I'm assuming you've never obviously spoke to Coach Jamie before. But Coach Jamie, what he basically does is he takes you through all your goals, kind of like what I've asked you already, and he actually lays out a game plan. It's a 6 week plan that gets you from wherever you are right now to essentially getting more fit and more active. We'll even put like a weight on how much weight we want to lose, that kind of stuff. And literally step by step, he takes you through the whole process. Works really, really nicely. Have you got any concerns or questions about all of this stuff yet? Or like, I don't know, how are you feeling about everything?
Um, yeah, for example, I have I don't know how it's called in English, but I have an insurance for my doctor. So
Okay.
is it actually paid by my insurance? Can I do it with your gym? For example, we can do it in the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah. Insurance is perfectly fine. We take all kind of insurance, so yeah, that can definitely be covered. Again, the code. I don't want to say specifically like which insurance we take and that kind of stuff. But if you come in, the coach will be able to talk you through all that options, and we do take most insurance, so that isn't an issue. Yeah.
Okay,
Um.
cool.
Yeah. Was there anything else? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think
Yeah.
that's
Cool.
actually it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. One final question, Marvin, while I have you. How do you plan to travel to the gym? Do you have like do you drive? Do you bike? Do you take the bus? What do you usually do?
I think I will maybe take the train also. Is it easy to take the train there?
Yeah, yeah. I was
Do you
actually
know
gonna, I was
which
actually gonna
train?
say, yeah, I was actually gonna say, if you were taking the train, I can quickly explain the route to you. So it's blah blah blah. Get on this train, go up this road, blah 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 blah, cross over, and then when you get out of the station, you'll see the church. Just walk over to that, and then literally all you've got to do is come through. I know it can be a little bit daunting, like when you're walking into a new gym, you don't know who you're meeting. Like you can kind of get a bit nervous, but don't worry. Like every gym member that comes through this gym, they all start in the same way. They're all nervous, and honestly, most people they even like get a little bit scared about even coming to the meeting because they're like it's a big thing for them, right? But I want to just assure you that Coach Jamie's here every step of the way. He literally does this day in day out with people and transforming people's lives, which is incredible, right? So yeah, when you do come, don't be nervous. We're here for you. Just come to the front desk, ask for Jamie, and he'll be there waiting for you to talk you through everything. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome,
Cool.
awesome. All right, Marvin. Well, you've got any other questions? You're all good to go.
No, I think we're good to go.
Cool, awesome. All right, have a great day, Marvin. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay, 11 a.m. sounds
Oh,
great.
we haven't. I didn't actually book in a time.
Yeah.
Forgot to actually put you in. Yeah, you get the idea though, right? You get
Yeah,
the idea.
okay.
So you see how like I'm trying my best to like actually connect with
Yeah.
you. Like it's not some bullshit like, hey
Yeah.
Marvin, yeah. So why do you want to lose weight? And then the person gives you some bull. So like this. Let me do the opposite now. Let me do like like a bad thing, right? Okay. Ring, 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 ring. I'm calling.
Hello?
Hey, is that Marvin?
Yeah.
Hey Marvin, I'm calling from ABC Gym. You recently applied online about getting into shape, is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think I signed in.
Cool, awesome. What kind of goals do you have at the moment?
I want to lose a little bit of weight.
Okay, you want to lose a little bit of weight? Awesome. Love that. Do you know where our gym is? Do you know where our gym's located?
No, that's why I wanted to sign in because I want to get some information because I didn't really see it.
Okay, yeah, we're located at 456 Berlin Street. The postcode is BB2496. You got that down?
Yeah, maybe can you send me over stuff? To
Uh,
so I have it on my phone, maybe.
um, uh, uh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can send you something over. Yeah, that's okay. I can send you something over. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, great.
So how does 11 a.m. tomorrow work for you?
Um, yeah, maybe do you have some open spots next week, maybe?
Um, yeah, the calendar doesn't let me look out. I can do how about Monday? Can you do Monday?
Yeah, Monday would would working, yeah. It would
Yeah.
work.
Okay, cool. What time on Monday do you want? I have 11,
Um,
I have 3, I have 5, I have 7, I have 8, I have times on Tuesday, I have 1, 2. What time do you want?
yeah, I would say maybe around 6 p.m. around that
6
on
p.m. Okay, we can do 6 p.m. Monday, yeah?
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. I'm Marvin. I'll book you in for 6 p.m. Monday. You're going to get a confirmation text. The coach may call you just to confirm. Please answer the call and confirm if he calls you, okay?
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Marvin. Bye now. Bye.
Bye. Okay, makes sense.
And that's what most
Makes
setters
sense
do,
to
right? That's
me.
what
Yeah.
most people do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Do we hear the background noises because someone is like doing work in the house here?
I can't hear
Okay.
anything.
Oh,
I can't
that's
hear
cool.
anything.
That's actually cool because I get terrorized currently.
Yeah, no, no. Like you've got a good. Your mic
Okay.
must be good at blocking. I can't
Okay.
hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah,
But yeah.
but
So
but
so that's
now,
that's like that's the.
yeah.
I know that I'm always telling people to like build connection. I enjoy doing that. I'm glad I did that because I think that shows other people that are maybe watching this later on or whatever. Like that's the difference between like an actual setter, like who can actually like. And don't get me wrong, like this is not an easy thing to train. Like this is quite hard to like actually have like a Filipino or like someone from Colombia or like to have the confidence
Mm,
to be like I'm gonna do like how I did it. Like it's hard to build that, but if you can get someone doing that, like imagine the show rate difference between that and you know the first one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Do you think it's also possible to maybe get a ISA that actually speaks German?
Oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah, yeah.
Really? Also maybe a Filipino or so?
Maybe not. You might have to pay. You might have to pay for someone in Germany. You might have to hire someone
Okay.
in Germany, but
Oh,
like you can still find someone. Yeah,
this could be maybe very expensive, right? Or
get like a student or someone.
oh yeah, yeah. That's actually a good idea. I didn't
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
about that
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
because
you
I'm
got.
actually in the same age like this is student, so I didn't really thought about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're good.
Um,
Yeah,
because the thing is when I call the leads up, I always have this issue that I really be personal and stuff, but I don't really dig deep in, I would say. But it just feels for me like this way. Because I have the easy time to just be friendly, open, get a connection. I think I'm really good at that, but
good.
sometimes it feels like I don't dig too deep to don't make extra problems that I don't necessarily need.
The,
So,
the gym space is a lot easier for this because you can do what I said, right? So I asked you, what's the reason? You said I just want to lose weight or get fit, and then I asked you again, and you said the same thing, right? There's two things you can do at this point. You can either do what I said, where it's like, look, I want to get to know black people. Like we find that the people that do the best in this program are the ones that have really strong whys because they're motivated, right? So is there anything like that? Any strong motivation you have regarding like why you want to get in shape, right?
mhm.
That gives them a good reason why they should give you like a motivation, right? The other thing you can do is oh shit, what was it? There's another one. I forgot what it was now. Asking them about the thing. Oh, yeah, the other thing you can do is list them out, so you can give them examples. So essentially, I'm telling you something, you're giving me a response I don't want. I'm asking you again, you're giving me another response I don't want, right? So now I'm going to tell you what responses I want. I'm going to say to you, yeah, Marvin, I get it. You just want to get into shape. So it's like it's nothing to do with like wanting to get more energy. It's nothing to do with like wanting to look more muscly. So when you go on holiday, you know you look better. Like, is there anything like that, or is it literally just wanting to lose a bit of weight? And then so I've given you two things now, like two examples of what I want to hear
Uh,
from you. And then you say, oh, well, you know, like, yeah, it's probably it's also my girlfriend. Like she often like says I'm getting fat, and like so I do. Yeah, it would be good to maybe look a bit more muscly, so she like treats me with a bit more respect and stops calling me
Yeah.
fatty and
So
right.
so after you ask questions, you also say why you ask these questions. So it makes sense and maybe get some more information. And then you also give them maybe if they didn't give you a really a reason, you actually ask them and give them some examples. Like, or is it losing weight or is it being more strong in the day-to-day life or something
And this is
like
the
that?
same. This is the same for normal sales, right? Like when you're talking to potential clients and you're trying to sell them on your service, it's like when you get to it's the same. It's all the same thing, right? Like when you get to the objection handling stage, a lot of time people say, "I want to think about it," right? And you go, "Yeah, I get it. Think about it, blah blah," and then you go back into it, right? Like, well, what do you need to think about, right? Oh, I
Mm,
don't know, blah 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 blah. And then they give you some bullshit answer, and you go, "Look, most people that say need to think about it, it's usually something like." They're scared, like they think the money's too much. They think that this is not going to work for them. Again, you give them the reason, they give them
mm.
the things, and then you put it back to them. So like, what has he got to think about? And then now it's the same thing.
Yeah. Do you think you could maybe give them an example where they just use it as an excuse, basically? Because it's easy to say yes. Like for example, in a sales call, I try to let the prospect say their stuff themselves, basically. So I don't say, oh, it's the pricing, for example, and they just say, yeah, it's the pricing. For example, it could be old or also in the gym space here where I say, oh, it's losing weight, and I just say it's losing weight, but instead it's something different or maybe more deep into it. Do you know what I try to say here?
Yeah, you're saying that someone's gonna just like agree with you for the sake of it, just to shut you up. But
Yeah, sometimes it's really easy to say yes because they don't really think about it that deep. They think, oh yeah, I always wanted to lose weight. Yes, but they could also say, oh, I wanted to lose weight because I was always bullied my whole life. Maybe something like that, or is it just
yeah, yeah,
too
yeah. Do you
too
want to do you
too
want
too
to
deep?
do you want to quickly role play that one and see? I'm not sure what I would
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure what I'd say in that situation. So you're basically saying that I asked you a question. And then I go, so yeah, potentially you want to lose weight or you want to get more energy, more focus. And then the person goes, yeah, lose weight. And I go, and it's like flat. That's the kind of it gets difficult, man. If you've got a lead like that, it's kind of difficult because
Because you wouldn't know if they do it.
but you could this comes back to a bit of the elephant in the room, right? It's like there's something not right there. Like there's something kind of like you're
Mm.
bet like that person, put it this way, that person's not going to show up to the appointment anyway. So if you if you just like let them get away with it and you go, okay, no worries, like they're probably not going to show because they're not actually sold on your service or on your gym or
Mm.
whatever it is, right? But if someone was to say, yeah, 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 right, and then you say, look, I don't know you, Marvin, like I'm just phoning you up now, but um oh, yeah, so hard, man. Because it's also you're not on video with them. You haven't built really that much rapport with them. It's just a quick phone call. So to call the
Yeah.
elephant out, you might come across like a bit of a dick. People might be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Right? Or like, but you're trying to help them. It gets hard. It's definitely advanced. It definitely gets hard. Because I still want to call them out. I'd be like, look, if that's not the reason, man. Like, it's all good. Like, just tell. Like, if you don't have to just say yes for
Okay,
the sake of it. Like, I want to help you. Like,
just
be honest.
yeah, okay. So just being really open, and if they just lie or just say yes to something, you actually couldn't really change a thing because it's just a person and they also won't
Yeah,
show
it's
up
just
really.
it's just like someone's lying. It's like, okay, well, how can you even like? It's like, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
it's kind
okay,
of a weird
okay.
situation. Yeah,
Yeah, because I always also think about it in a sales call that I don't want to give out too much because it's so easy to just say yes to some things. That's why I also thought it in this way
you only
with
give.
the leads.
I've never really had that before. I've never had a
Maybe I'm
sales.
I'm maybe I'm over thinking
Yeah, I
it.
think you are
It
overthinking
could
it.
be.
Yeah, I've never had a sales call with someone like imagine like we're
Okay.
having a sales call now, right? And then I go to you, yeah, so, and I'm kind of trying to get into your pain, and you just go, yeah, 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 whatever, right? I would straight if it was a sales call like this, I would 100% call it out. I would be like, because this is gonna be like a potential part, like client. Like
Mm.
you've got to call that out. But if it's like a lead that's applied for a
Then
gym
it
membership, it's kind of
you
hard,
really
right?
don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of hard.
Okay. 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 That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
because this is really the issue I had to work on because I really understood that I didn't talk that much because it was very personal and stuff, but it was like, hey, here's Marvin, blah blah blah. When do you want to come and check it out? Basically, I didn't talk about the issues, the
We didn't
problems,
talk
the
about them
goals.
at all. You
Yeah,
just spoke about
yeah.
yourself in the gym. You didn't talk
That's
about
yeah,
them. The most important person in the world is them,
yeah,
right? Like that's what they care about. They care about them. So you
yeah.
should be asking them their pains and getting that out of them. That's sales. Yeah, that's it.
So I hope that all makes sense. The key thing is the quality of the call itself. Make sure you can build the pain, build the connection. That's really what gets people bought into you, into your client's company, and actually wanting them to show up for their appointment to solve their problem. If you want to learn more about how we do this, we have a whole free school group. I say it's free. It's technically $1 a month to stop the school bots from spamming members. So it's $1 a month if that's okay with you, but it's basically free. So click the link below. You can join that and you can get way more content just like this and learn way more about how we're able to get way better results for our clients and massively improve retention for our agencies. So join the free community and I'll see you on the inside.